Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Check Out This All Swiss House. I think this is how I called the previous episode. So here is room number 2 from our 450 years old house in the suburbs of Basel that we bought 3 months ago. And I'll take you with me to show you a couple of old things that we found in this room. The frame that you are seeing here is the frame from the door that connects the room that I presented in the previous episode. So from that room you can enter this room that I'm going to show you today. It's not a big room. It's either elongated in this way, narrow in the way that you are looking at it right now, and same as the other room, it does come with a combination between old and new furniture and things, but I think we do have a couple of interesting things that I'm super excited to share with you. So come with me to search in all these cupboards, see what we find, and I'll show you a couple of other things that are already present here, some furniture things, some decoration pieces, and yeah, let's have a look. Right when you enter, on the right side is what you see right now. It has this beautiful old window frame surrounded by some very old wooden frames on the inside. A couple of interesting decorations, same as the previous room. It does come with some plastic flowers. We discussed about them. Plastic flowers are not my thing, but these are definitely, giving an interesting vibe to the house, so I really don't mind. They are coming in this purple shade, which again, I think it matches nicely with the wooden floors. Under the vase with the flowers is this interesting metal plate with some nice decorations on the side. I don't know if this is silver or not. It does look a bit like silver, but I can't really see anything engraved on it which would confirm that to me. I do see some branding, but it's extremely hard to read what's written on the back. Anyway, I think it looks pretty okay, pretty nice. It can be restored, it can be a bit cleaned, and I think would be looking very nice as a decoration piece in the house. And yeah, I'm not sure if you can see. On the outside, you can observe some veins from some plants that have been growing on the outside, on the exterior side of the house. You can also observe the shutters, which are the wooden shutters from the house, the original ones, I think, or at least have been changed in the last 100 years. It's a very traditional Swiss model, and they are painted in green. The shade looks a bit blue from where I stand. I'm not sure what you are seeing, but it's definitely green. I think they need a bit of restoration because they've been painted quite some time ago. But nonetheless, they look pretty nice. What else do we have here? So on this side, we also have, oh, this is so heavy. We also have another vase with some more plastic flowers and some stones, which I assume have been collected from different rivers where the previous owners have been, I assume, hiking, walking around, and they just took them as souvenirs. And then the room is not very big. As you can see, here is a left wall, and then I can already touch this cupboard, and I would say that the depth of this cupboard is around, I don't know, between 60 to 80 centimeters. So the room is not very big, it's rather long on this direction and narrow in the way I stay right now. I'm gonna open the cupboards to see what we have here. If we find anything. Nope, nothing. They seem to be, I would say that probably these cupboards here, this wardrobe is a pretty new furniture. Doesn't give me at all the vibe of an old house. I would say that it's, I don't recognize this to be an IKEA design, but goes around those lines. So it's very modular, but it's in good shape and condition. I assume that the previous owners have had a bit of a dressing room here, something like that. But yeah, this look very decent, can be reused, and that's everything on this side of the room. Now, right when you enter in this room is this space between the wardrobes, and then is this mirror hanged. This is a very beautiful mirror. I think I'm gonna definitely keep it and use it. It's made out of wood. It's a bit, I think, painted on top, or at least given with some sort of oil, but it looks very, very nice in my opinion, and looks very cute here in between the two wardrobes in particular. And then on the ground, under it, there are a couple of paintings and some art. This one, it's marked as being from 1969. It's also signed. This is a painting that, by the looks of it, I think is trying to portray Basel. This is one of the bridges from Basel. And then you can see people trying to take the boat to cross the river. This is something very original to Basel. We use these tiny boats, more like a transportation, to go from one side of the Rhine. Rhine is the river that crosses Basel, and then this is more like a transportation mechanism, if you want, which takes people from one side of the city and goes to the other side. And then are these very nice old wooden boats that would come and pick people from one side to another one. And this has been in place for a long, long time, and it's still something very traditional to Basel. It's still used nowadays. Quite a lot of people are taking, you know, this boat transfer from one side to another one. It's, I think, a trip of like 5-7 minutes from one side to another one, and it's super nice, super cute to explore and see this sort of, you know, very old transportation mechanism still in place and still used by the people today. So yeah, that's one of the piece arts from here. This is another one. This is, so it's signed as Peter Müller and is describing Hollegasse. Hollegasse is one of the main streets from Binningen. And I can see here the very old Hollegasse street. This is where, so this area here has changed a lot in the recent years. There is actually a tram which is going from this direction and then goes, it turns back and it goes behind this building that you are seeing here. This one has been demolished. This doesn't exist anymore, and that's where, so when the tram is going to surround, it's going to go behind this building here, is going to turn where this house was once, and this is where the tram station is today. And then, so this is the main street from Binningen, and then this is called Hauptstraße, and then this house here is on one street from the right side when you go down on Hauptstraße. So this is a very old image of one of the main areas from where this house is located, and I think it's more like a sketch made with pencil, and it is signed by Peter Müller. It doesn't come with an ear, and I can't really see anything marked here either, so I'm not sure how old this is, but definitely the picture, what was scratched here is a very old state of the village of Binningen. Another piece of art found here is this cruise or expedition, let's say. It is something written here, but it is in French, and I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to be able to translate. It does say that it was something happening from 1811, so I assume whoever has portrayed this was more, you know, trying to recreate something that has happened in 1811, more like an expedition. It doesn't have anything signed on the back or other information. This is how it looks like. I think it's nice. It's a nice piece of art, probably with a different frame. Would be very interesting to keep it hanged in the house and preserve it. And then the last thing in here is another mirror, which looks like this. A very heavy mirror and also a bit dusty. There is something written on the back. This is a new mirror. It's dated from 2013, so it's something from very recent modern life. I'll put this back here and then we can go ahead and check the rest of the cupboards in the hope that we are going to find some more interesting old stuff. This is the other side of the room. So when you enter in the room, this is the left side. It comes with the same wardrobes as on the right side. Very little space in between the wardrobes. And the room also has this chair here at the back, carpet on the floor, and that's everything. Let's search in the wardrobes. First one. Okay, some interesting stuff, but not all stuff. These are some of the paintings and some oils, I think, that the previous owner has been using when they tried to, to clean the house and restore a couple of things to make it nice and attractive for sale. Nothing interesting really, just some interior supplies used in the construction/renovation. No luck here. Okay, I think I'll need to move this chair. So, oh, maybe I should uncover this. Let me change the camera so you can see that a bit better. So before we continue our search in the cupboards, let's uncover this chair. Okay, this is a nice old chair. I think looks very nice. It's made out of natural wood with this golden seating. Nice. I'm not sure why they covered. Maybe just to protect it from dust. It's a very nice chair and looks very nice. It's in a very good condition. It's solid. I like it. I like it very much. It's a nice discovery under what I would call not a super attractive covering. So I'm very happy with it and it's in very, very good condition. What surprises me is that I didn't see this type of chair anywhere else in the house. So it makes me think that probably this is the only piece of this chair. There is nothing written on the back. Let me see if there is anything under it. No. I think this needs to be changed a bit because it seems that it has been broken, but this is not a big thing because that's pretty easy to be changed. And the rest of the condition of the chair is very good. So, very nice, very good finding, super happy with it. Now I'll move it and then we'll continue to search in the wardrobes because I think they must have something interesting for us today. This room can't be that boring really. We just like some wall paintings and things like that. So let's continue our search. Okay. Here we have a lot of wooden shelves. Oh, I think these are from the kitchen. Yes, I remember actually the owner did tell us that these have been stored somewhere in these cupboards. When I'm gonna do the tour of the kitchen, I'll show you where these shelves should actually go. Are basically the shelves from a cupboard from the kitchen. and I think he oiled them recently, and then for a reason or another one, I think time really, he didn't have the time probably to put them back, so then he just stored them here. But that's everything in here, just some old wood pieces, which I'm very sure that come from the kitchen. Last chance. We have 2 more doors to open, and I really hope that this room is not that boring. It can disappoint us, really. Okay, let's see. Empty. This is really empty. So disappointing. One more door. Just one more door. Oh! Okay, we are busy with this one. Let me show you. Really, look at it. I'll show you. Look at that. And it goes like that. Okay, we are gonna be busy here. I'll try to put you guys here somewhere, so then you can see everything that I'm finding on every single shelf, because this is gonna keep us busy for the next couple of minutes. This is gonna become very chatty. So let's start with the first thing. But before that, let me try to find a better position for you so I can show you guys what I just found here. Okay, I'm not sure how I can film this so you can see everything, but I'll try to take the objects from the cupboard and show you one by one, because it's pretty hard to put you somewhere that you would see everything, because this space is super narrow. So, what do we have? Very much at the top, we have some stuff to put on the table. I don't even know how we call this in English. You tell me. I think it's a pretty new thing, so I'm not that excited about this one because I see some other older stuff in here. Let's look at this, for example. I think this is a vase. Yes, it is a vase. I don't know what you do with these things. Maybe you can hang it somewhere, but I don't think that would be aesthetic. But I think this is an interesting vase. Old one. There are some flower details on it. It doesn't open from the middle, but looks interesting. I think for majority of the things that I found in this house, I've been using this word interesting constantly. I'm almost tired of myself. Are you? These are 2 cute plates. Old ones. It's something written here, but nothing interesting. Let me show you one by one. This with some nice flowers in the middle, some warm tones. And then this one, I don't know. I think here in the middle, I can see some houses or some sort of, I don't know, like a picture from the city or something like that. Not very clear to me. But again, very warm tones and very nice, both of them. And then there are more plates in the back. I'm not sure if they're all the same or not, but I'll show you in a second. This one with some flowers. These are made in Basel. This one is the same. This one as well, but it's a bit smaller than the previous ones. And then another one. So are 2 small ones and 2 big ones. And they look very good, are in very nice condition. And then is another one like this with some other, flowers. Doesn't seem to come from the same set, but... And oh, this one has This one has holes here at the back, and normally this is a sign that you can also like put a string on it and then you can hang it as decoration piece. So I think this is more like an art plate rather than something that you would use in the kitchen, but obviously it's still ceramics. You can definitely, you know, put it when you do like a table setting, you can put a couple of, you know, interesting things, and I think this looks nice. It's an interesting color as well, some flowers, some small, you know, tiny design elements here in the middle. I think this would definitely be looking nice, either hanged or as a decoration centerpiece when you are doing the table setting, the platings. Okay, and then there is also a tablecloth here, which I don't think is anything interesting, just a tablecloth. All right, some other things. On this shelf, this one, I think it's a candle holder. It comes in this shape, like star shape, and it's glass, I think. Then we have a lamp, which is on and off in this way. Let's see if it's working. Nope. Either this is not working or maybe the bulb has to be changed. I don't know. But it's an interesting lamp. Very glossy. I don't think this is necessarily a very old piece. There is something written here at the back, but yeah, nothing that would make me think that this is an old piece. So, as you know, I'm not super interested about the very new stuff and shiny stuff, but rather the old cool things that you can't really find anymore nowadays, unless you go to the second-hand shops. Okay. Oh, and this is a heavy Helveco watch. This is a Swiss brand. I think this is a mechanical watch, so this is something that I'll need to look to see if it's still in a working condition. Hopefully yes. Looks like this. Goldish. I don't know if this is an old piece or not, but it's definitely a Swiss brand, and it's a sign on the back, and very heavy. Okay, then a cooking tray. Put it here as well. An interesting box here. I think this is silver. Yeah. So this is 97% silver. This is what's written at the back. Interesting. This one being cleaned and restored, I think it's an interesting finding. Now, can be used as a decoration piece, or it can be even, yeah, to store anything here, like a box. Cool finding. Then we have another interesting vase, just to continue to use the interesting part. Some shiny new stuff here at the top of the vase. Again, doesn't give me the vibe of an old stuff, but rather something new from the 2000s. And then some more old ceramic, 2 of them. These are very cute. They come in green, and I think they can store like water or something to drink, tea for example. They seem very nice. All right, and then what else do we have? Let me lower you a bit, and then I'll show you in the rest of the shelves as well, because we have some more interesting stuff. Okay. Another thing is this vase with plastic flowers. An old vase. Nothing signed at the back. It's made out of ceramic as well. And this one is, I like it. It's a nice shape. It comes in a nice warm color. I can use this in so many places as decoration. Less the flowers, but as we said before, we don't mind the plastic flowers that we find here because they do create, you know, an old vibe for this house. Then we have this tiny little flowery mug. Is it like a tiny mug? I think it's hand painted based on how the flowers look like. It is very tiny. Again, it's not signed, but I assume that it's handmade and looks very cute. And then we have a small car, a ceramic car. I think I saw this type of car in another room here. So I think there are more of these in the house. Very old ceramic car. Then we have this beautiful wooden flowery jewelry box. I think this makes me remember of Japan. You can open it up. I think it has some manually engraved flowery elements here. It is a bit dusty, but I think I can definitely clean this up, and I think it's gonna look very, very, very interesting, very cute. And it's very tiny as well. Okay. Then we have this small ceramic bell with flowers, hand-painted flowers on each side. We can hang this as a Christmas decoration somewhere, or you can put it as on the table if you want to, you know, call someone to bring the food for you. And then we have this very, 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 very little small, I don't even know how to call this, like a mini, tiny mug, which is the same shape as the other one, but a different aesthetic. It's also hand painted, and I think this is a pure decoration element. Then we also have 2 plates. They are both the same. Another mug, ceramic mug. A wooden decoration bear. Yet another mug, an old one with flowers on both sides and also in the middle. And this is signed here, and there is also, I think, there is some sort of code, which makes me think that this was, I don't know, the 9th mug from that series, but I'm not sure if, is this how I should read? Or, I don't know if this is like a B09/9, or this is rather 1309/9. So 139 as in the ear. Or is 13th day, then the month 09/9, or like 19, or I don't know. Yeah, seems to be a date, but I can't really understand how to read this one. Nonetheless, a ceramic old mug. Then we have 4 of these. So are 4 of these mugs. Some metal glasses, not signed, not engraved. There is nothing written on them. Then we have this water mug, water cup. I think this is the water turn from somewhere. Symbolizes, yeah, the water turn, turn, and then it comes like that. You can open and close it. Then another mug here at the back, but this one is a bit broken. The other part is here, so I think it can be restored. Yeah, need to see how that goes. Like this. Yeah, but it got broken. It has a painting here with a boat. Then we also have some other metal decoration plates. This one with some animals, and this one as well. This is still having something on the back which says that have been produced here in Basel. You can also hang them. They have this little thing where you can put a string on, or like something, and hang them on the wall. They look like this. Some other animals on this one, and then another ceramic plate that once again it's having those holes at the back and can be hanged as a decoration piece on the wall. And a decoration piece here. I don't know what what's symbolizing. You can open this. Maybe, I don't know, can you put like oil in it, and then it has a small hole here, and then you would pour that on the food. Not my style, really. Okay, somewhere in the middle of going through the findings from the last 2 shelves, my camera ran out of battery. So right now, obviously, I do not remember what was on every single shelf. So I'm gonna try to show you a couple of things that I believe the camera did not capture or not while the battery was still running. So some things that I found in the meantime was this drinking bottle, ceramic drinking bottle, which at the time of filming this first time, it did come with an unbroken cork. but when I tried to open it, I broke the cork. So I think the cork is pretty old and it got, oopsie, it got stuck here. So the minute when I tried to open it up, it just, one part remains stuck inside, the other one is here. Anyway, I think this can be restored, and I don't think the camera captured this. So just want to show you this one. This can, I think this can be used as a decoration piece, but also, oopsie, woohoo, playing with fire. I think this can be used as a decoration piece, but I think it's good for using it as well. Then some other things. So I found this jar, this ceramic jar with painted flowers on all sides, and then also on the lid, on the top. Looks like this. And this one comes in a set, I think, with this candle holder. I'm not sure how they are used together, but they seem to be from the same movie because of the decoration of the paintings. And you can open this up. You can use it, I imagine, to keep tea bags, or you can put it on your countertop and put sugar in it. You can use it as any sort of, you know, jar-like things. So comes with this warm brown, and the flowers have the middle a bit red with some green leaves, and the petals are in a warm whitish yellowish tone. Some other things I found was this candle. Basically would go like this. I don't think they are necessarily the right size to fit each other, but you get the point. So it comes like this. Then another thing that I found is this wooden bowl that comes with some Christmas decorations. And I think also this is also like Christmas decoration in the form of an egg, plastic egg. And then here we have some plastic fruits. We found this in the room that we filmed in the previous episode as well. So I think they are all from the same set. This is like an apple. This is a pear. And then this is another apple. And the wooden bowl looks like this. Can be used like a fruit plate or like a masterpiece on the table to hold some interesting food, maybe some fruits, as I said before, some grapes. I can see this one being very nice on the table. Probably needs to be a bit cleaned up and oiled because it doesn't look in the best shape. But yeah, it's an interesting one. I think can be easily reused. I think I showed you this mug, a lot of mugs really, like this one with green, all sort of mugs in the same shape, the brown ones as well, and a normal jar, nothing interesting. This small plate with some coins, which are new coins, nothing interesting. But this looks like this. It's blue and it has some painting at the bottom of it, some warm white. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, this bowl here, I'm not sure if the camera captured it when I shared it first time. This is a beautiful old vintage bowl, comes with some yellow flowers on all the sides, and I think this can really be used as an old piece on the table. When sitting up the table, it gives a nice vintage vibe and looks very nice. Some of the flowers, especially the one from the back, I think they started to like disappear a bit. The ceramic cracked a bit at the back of it, but it still looks nice, and I really don't mind that, you know, old patina and the fact that, you know, some of the flowers are not intact anymore. So it looks like this. It's a deep bowl and can be used for all sort of yeah, to display some interesting food. And then I think that was everything. I think the rest has been already sorry, has already been captured by the camera. If you enjoy these very slow videos, I'll continue to make them because I do want to continue to have a digital memory of everything that we find in the house and keep it there. And I'm going to continue to share that with you as well, in case you're also someone that likes old vintage stuff and enjoy the old rambling with me, to come search in all the cupboards and present all the things I find. It's more like I really feel like being in a brocante in like an old vintage shop. And in case you also enjoy this sort of content, I'll continue to post them here and take you with me. So thanks a lot for your patience with my ramblings, with me taking you very slowly through everything here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!